here we are, day 10, Camp Solomon. A little before 9 a.m. Slept really good last night. Finally got a really good night's sleep. From like 10:30, 11 o'clock to like 3, and then I woke up, did some reading, went back to bed about 3:30. Woke up about 8 o'clock, and got the fire going, some water boiling, something for coffee, something to wash my hands, my face. And I just wanted to point a few things out. I am a capitalist. May not look like it, but look at that. Oh, that's boiling good. I do like to capitalize on my ideas. And in that light, there's only a few ways to create value. There we go. That's enough for the coffee. Ooh, yeah, grab the wrong part. Pay attention. A few ways to create value with your tools, etc. One way is to make big things smaller. Chunks of cedar into cedar kindling, which then I like to sell. Bundles of cedar kindling for $5, $10 for campers out here. There'll be a lot of campers coming for the 4th for sure. And fire danger is still moderate, so there will be campfires allowed. And people will be grilling and cooking, etc. So, you make big things smaller, or you make small things bigger. There's a camper right there. Whole get up. I'm sure he could use some cedar kindling. I'm gonna pour some water in that pan so I can boil it. Make big things smaller so they're more useful. I invested in the axe. Hopefully that'll pay off. Well, it is paying off. I mean, that was $48 for an axe. It better pay off. And thank you, Dad, for the money you sent. I think I've used it wisely. Oh, there we go. That'll be for... Excuse me. Well, I gotta clean the pan anyway. Big things smaller, or make small things bigger. When the small things I'm making bigger, when people build houses or anything like it, I'm building a stage, a dance floor. Okay, and I'm gonna set all these boards in when I have them in the right place. Just with stones and dirt, etc. Make big things smaller, make small things bigger. And so you create industry. From the industry, you create capital. And the capital, you create a sustainable and comfortable life, hopefully. My life is not comfortable at the moment. Although last night I did sleep comfortably. Slept quite well. Probably my best sleep on this trip in weeks. I often talk about how, I haven't had a bed or a shower in a long time. It's been over 2 months. Well, I don't really miss it. I don't really care. It's kind of just a benchmark or a point of contention, I guess. And a way of contrasting my way of life with the average way of life, which, there's a large contrast. Another thing I'm creating an industry with: gather, pick up, move. Paul talks about how, I think it was in Thessalonians, he says, we had this law among you when we were with you: man who does not work shall not eat. That's only fair. And actually, it's one of the main reasons Matt and I are at odds right now. I don't know if we're going to go our separate ways or not, but we probably will, because he went out and partied Saturday night, slept all of Sunday. I made dinner Sunday evening, about 6:30, nice giant dish of sloppy joes with ground beef and onion and black beans and tomato and flavored with mustard, salt, and pepper. It was really good, actually. I toasted some bread for him. He's sleeping in the car with the door open. I'm like, hey man, I got dinner. Made dinner for you. Hey man, I got dinner. Made dinner for you. Did not get up. Finally, I said, hey man, leave the door open. It's going to kill the battery. I mean, I know he turned the dome light off, but the door itself has a light. It'll kill the battery. So, what do you say? He says, I might remind you, you're the only one that's killed the battery in the car. Might I remind you whose car you're in? And it got ugly. So, it's Tuesday morning. We still haven't reconciled. He's still sleeping. I don't know what's going on. Still not eating. He's eating the peanut butter crackers that he found in Bishop. Apparently that's how he's staying alive. I don't know. I don't really know or really care. I'm not his dad. I'm not his sugar daddy. But I don't really want to get into that. So I'm just going to keep the peace. And I will be fair. I will be as helpful as possible to him. And I'll make sure if he does leave, he goes off with all the provision I can help with. Him and his dog. I do love his dog. And I've appreciated the company up till now. But when you say something that disrespectful to the owner of the car, yeah, there's consequences. So keeping peace is important. Keeping the peace is really the only point. I mean, how do you do that when somebody is insulting? How do you do that when you have an emotional reaction to the insult? I'm 50 years old. The best thing I could do at that moment was walk away. Keep doing what I'm doing. And just, okay, man, you do you. But you got to get your shit and move on, because I don't tolerate that level of disrespect. Yeah, I'm talking about it when I said I'm not going to talk about it. And this is what happens. These issues are real. These issues are important. These insults hurt. There you go. I'll wash this plastic fork. There we go. What we're doing for the warm water. So here I got the boiling water. I get a glove. Make the coffee. This is day 10. I'm doing everything I can to create industry, to create value. I got, obviously I know what I'm doing. Look at this, fire is beautiful. There's plenty of firewood. So I can create industry with just bundles of kindling. That's a start. And we create the new world, the kingdom of God, out of the ashes of the old. Quite literally. I do love my life. I've had some struggles. Having issues with my travel partner. Having issues with money. Having issues with California legal, what they require for me to get my license back. License expired. What? Did I forget how to drive? I've never been in an accident. I've never caused an accident. I don't even know what's going on. But that's life. And I can only do so much. Almost out of instant coffee. Thank you, Heejin Kim from Seoul, South Korea, who met me in OB, and she fell in love with my dog, my puppy, Oreo, and she'd come and just pet Oreo for like an hour at a time. And before she left for Seoul from OB, she brought me a big bag of food. This rice, which I don't really know how I can cook out here. I guess I can just I don't read Korean. Microwave? Oh, you fill it too. Okay. I need a microwave. I don't have a microwave. There's like 20 of these. I guess I could put boiling water in there. It might work. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Always learning. This isn't AI. This is just This is just intelligence in the moment. It's a beautiful day. It's Tuesday morning. Library opens in about an hour. I'm gonna go to town, make the rounds, see what I can to meet people and find some work. Because I do need money. Well, I need food. Money comes from food. Wait, food comes from money. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, food comes from money. The other way too, if you grow your own. But at this point, I'm not growing my own food. I need to buy food to eat, and that's the situation. Much love from Camp Solomon, day 10. God bless America.